All right, the mic is plugged in. Welcome. It is 4:57 p.m. It's also, what day is it? It is Tuesday. I did not put on the do not disturb. It's gonna be a little tricky. I didn't put on the do not disturb. So be it. Yep, live. A couple things that I see in addition to just some updates. I bought a 250-gallon container today for water. I rolled it out to the remote camera side today, and I went to court and I got that settled. So the traffic ticket is taken care of, as well as picked up a water container. It is, I think it's currently Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. And it's about 4:59, so almost 5 p.m. here. Hey, Tony. Good stuff. Nice to see you. Just getting started here. I will zoom in on the tower as well as the orbital launch platform. We got a good shot right now of the cladding there on the leg facing us, as well as the tower there. I think it's a pretty good shot here in the stream as well. There are a lot of mosquitoes out here, is all I can tell you. I'm dressed well. I will zoom out in a little bit and get on camera. I'm dressed well for this. And that's about it. That's the update. This area on the tower over here, that's where all that new area is. It's looking pretty good. Wonder how high they're gonna bring that up, if they're gonna go all the way up with that or what. And also on the leg for the orbital launch platform, over here, they got some cladding on that area there. Almost like, you know, in the Star Wars, those big, when they have the Ewoks and everything else on the planet, and they got those robots moving around. That's what some of those robot legs look like. At least for me, that's what the impression I get. Get a closer shot, make it a little bit more obvious. I also wanted to point out something I wrote on another, there's a chat for the out-of-body stuff, and I've been writing in it since 2012, but yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I wrote that if God is everywhere and everything, right? Hey, Affiliate, if God is everywhere and everything, then for God to sacrifice God in order to make God happy doesn't make sense. So if there are people who are sacrificing other people, God sacrificing God to appease God or to make God happy about God, you know, it doesn't make any sense in that scenario, for God to be sacrificing God to make God happy. You know, it doesn't make any sense to sacrifice somebody else to make somebody else happy. You know, if there's only one God and the God is everything and everywhere, then for God to sacrifice itself to make another part of itself happy just doesn't make any sense. It's bad logic. So for those of you who have sacrificed or who are considering sacrificing in order to make God happy, it just doesn't make any sense. You know, if you're not happy, you can't make yourself happy by sacrificing somebody else. You know, there's only that little smart think. I don't know what we would call that, but genius think. Thunk, Genius Thunk with a J, Genius Thunk, Thunk. All right, I managed to lose about 6 people on that commentary there. I say that also because we just went through the Jewish New Year, or not the New Year, but we went through the Jewish time of sacrifice, the slaughter, where all the farmers killed all the animals about a month ago, or a couple weeks ago. And that was also the day that the FTX collapse happened. At the peak of the full moon is when the first Tuesday, I think in, I don't remember what it was. It was like but anyway, it was the perfect timing for everything, and they managed to slaughter a lot of people. Or you could call it sacrifice, and I don't know who they're sacrificing to, but if you're killing God to make God happy, it just doesn't make sense, you know. So all those people who follow that tradition of sacrifice is when you're sacrificing somebody else, it just doesn't make any sense. And the ramifications of that, the kickback, the boomerang for that type of activity will be when that individual who's done all those sacrifices comes to realize the reality of reality. And when that reality kicks in, it will be a tremendous shock, and that person will be pretty upset with himself. Depends how smart these people want to be. If they really want to be smart, then they will eventually figure out what the truth is, and then they will be very upset with themselves for sacrificing other people in order to make God happy. Yep, we are here at the tower. It's looking good today. We got blue skies, no clouds anywhere in the sky. I get some shots around to the sky. No clouds anywhere in the sky to be seen at all. And the starship's looking good. It doesn't look any different than it did this morning or last night. And I did get I looked at it to the left here about 100 feet, and just to see if it was worth setting up the camera over there. I didn't see anything going on over there, so. We have plenty of trucks here, so there are plenty of people on site working. Thanks, Tony. The weather is sunny with temperature 74 degrees Fahrenheit, 23 Celsius. The wind is from the southeast at 18 miles an hour, which is a little bit stronger than usual. Usually it's about 14 miles an hour, 29 kilometers, and the current humidity is 86%. So everything except for the wind is a little bit stronger than usual, but yep, everything's, and we got cloudless skies, and I thought I saw a cloud, but that's actually the moon in the distance. Let me get that shot here. There we go. I thought there was maybe one cloud, but no, it turned out to be the moon. So let me let go of the tripod here just a minute. Good stuff. Somebody's on the beach and they have one of those sail things, you know, the kite sail things. You can see it just over that car over there, that vehicle. It's nice to see that out here going on. There are a lot of, yeah, nice round cloud, right, Tony? But there are a lot of trucks here, so a lot of people working. Yeah, Johnny, no launch this month. I would, unless they do something crazy. Yeah, they're not going to do a launch. They still have to do right. The last static fire was, I think, 11 on the booster, and so they got to do another static fire. It doesn't look like they have any chance. No chance at all. You know, I almost want to make fun of the younger kids, you know, but I think I would get a lot of bad. It would come back to me in a bad way. Remember what I was saying a couple days ago about they only like to hire people under a certain age, right? I'm going to leave it there, but I could go further into that commentary there. Johnny said, yep, static fire with 33 engines is still missing. Yep. But, you know, they're probably building out the launch site over there in Florida. Crane Man says, could you zoom in on the overlaunch mount and in particular on the manifold left of the booster QD? Okay, left of the booster QD. Okay, let me see if I can check that out. Here we go. Let me tilt up a little bit. This is not the best camera to be zooming with, but I'll zoom out a little bit just so you can see it a little bit. Is that the area you're looking at, Crane Man? Otherwise, I know the QD is much higher, but you said the overlaunch mount. Yeah, more detail. Yeah, I have the other camera, but I haven't taken it off the tripod yet. Yeah, the zoom is not strong in this camera. Like the Force, right? The zoom is not strong in this camera. What I think I learned a while back is that even though I could zoom super with the Nikon camera, people were so dumbfounded by the imagery that they lost the appreciation for the imagery. So it was almost too much zoom. So yeah. Oh, they're reconstructing the manifold. Okay, that's why you asked. Okay, thanks, man. Yeah, I know the Lab Padre has like a $8,000 camera, and maybe they can get a better zoom. You know, if they can't do it with their camera, then you know I don't know what to say. Yeah, the Nikon has great zoom, but when I get out the Nikon, it takes a bunch of effort to do it, and then I get no reward for it. Like. I think people are so dumbfounded by the imagery that they don't support the channel or anything, so. If I could make $100 or $200 a day and use a Nikon camera, I would, but that's not the situation. This is a hobby for me right now here with Ocean Cam. As far as photography, the money's not here, so. I do have I've reached out to about 20 people who are on the Enceladus orbital lander mission to they put that forward through John Hopkins to the NASA people or to the U.S. government. So there's about 80 people on that list, and about 18 of them are now friends with me on LinkedIn. And I reached out to them last night, all 18 of them, to see if they would want to do a chat individually and to give me feedback on an Enceladus private mission. So one of them said, two of them said yes. So one of them, he was asking, well, what time do you want to chat? I said, well, how about tomorrow? So otherwise, to suggest a time. And the other person said they're working on a PRISM, one of the PRISM, PRISM submissions to NASA. It's one of those surface, moon surface missions. And that's due on December 20th. So after that, they said they'd be happy to chat about an Enceladus mission. So 2 of the 80 or so people on that original Enceladus mission are willing to chat so far. And I don't think the initial conversations will be videoed or anything like that, but maybe later on when there's more back and forth with stuff and excitement, they would want to do a video. But I'm moving that forward. I guess I'll get on camera too. I haven't gotten on camera yet. I will get on camera. There we go. There we go. Let me get in front of the camera. This is what I'm sporting today. I've got a double thickness. You know, these Mexican shirts are very thick. And I think the reason for that is because I actually got a sweater underneath, is because the mosquitoes, I believe this is for mosquitoes. So, you know, these Mexican shirts that you can get for like 15 bucks or whatever, they're very thick, and you know, the mosquitoes can only dig in so deep, and so that's why I'm wearing it. And I over the last year, that's what I've kind of figured out about this sweater. You kind of need a hat. There's mosquitoes, a lot of mosquitoes out here, and that's about it. Yeah, poncho, okay, that's what it's called. Thanks. Yeah, the hat's good too. Yep. So I'm trying to come up with some shocking things that I could do on camera, some jaw-dropping things. There are a lot of people who get like 1 million views on a video that they put out that's like 10 minutes long or something like that, and they do something either interesting, exciting, shocking. So I'm looking for ideas about things that I might be able to do. That people would like to see. Okay, John says, I wasn't sure if Enceladus was a moon of Jupiter or Saturn, but it's Saturn. Yeah, that's true. And I was just reading an article today that I posted yesterday, and apparently Enceladus is there's another moon that goes around Saturn that it kind of has. Apparently, Enceladus it stays with its same, you know, like the moon. Must be a shift change here. The moon doesn't rotate on its axis here, you know, so the same side of the moon, of our moon, is facing the Earth all the time. But apparently the same thing goes for Enceladus too. The same side of Enceladus, as far as the article I was reading today, is always facing Saturn. So, and there's another kind of a sister moon that it kind of stays in orbit with. There's, I think it's called Dione or something, Dione. And it would said that moon goes around Saturn once for every 2 times that Enceladus goes around its moon. It's Saturn. You know, Enceladus around Saturn apparently goes around twice before the Dione goes around once. So, and that kind of gravitational effect or whatever between the 2 moons causes that friction or heating in the elliptical orbit or whatever around Saturn of Enceladus and whatever. That's what causes the liquid ocean on under the ice there. But I was surprised that apparently Enceladus doesn't rotate on its axis. It stays with the same face facing Saturn all the time, which would make me think that maybe it's an artificial satellite as well, as, you know, our moon is thought to be an artificial satellite, and because it doesn't rotate on its axis. And so if Enceladus is the same situation, then that's probably an artificial moon as well, which would be pretty interesting. I gotta read a few other sources and see if that's true, that it doesn't rotate. The word they use is tidally locked, but I don't believe in that. There's something else going on there. You can believe what you like, but yeah, I got you, Johnny, but for me, tidal locking doesn't explain anything. So. That's like saying you understand gravity, but you can't make anything levitate. If you can make something levitate, then I would say you understand gravity, but until you come out with the levitation, then nobody really understands gravity in the public sector. I believe they do understand it in the military defense sector, but so far in the public sector, we don't understand gravity. Especially with people like Elon running around saying, maybe we live in a simulation, right? That kind of thinking is, will tell you straight away that we don't understand gravity, at least in the public sector. Let me get some shots of the tower there too. Let me zoom in, zoom in. Man, the people who work here have the loudest vehicles. This could be like day 3 of looking for Gwynn Shotwell at SpaceX. Big V8, says Tony. Okay, I got you. Yeah, a lot of people have those V8s around here, that's for sure. Might be fun to drive, but it's bad for hearing, you know. Johnny says, when we finally have some moon bases, we'll see if anything artificial is there. Yeah. Maybe they'll have some kind of restrictions about where you can go or how deep you can dig. Don't want anybody digging into one of the bases underneath the moon there, that's for sure. Or going in a restricted area. Yep. That's kind of what the OCEAN mission is about. You know, so far we haven't confirmed any water anywhere in any visible way on any other moon or planet in the solar system. And I don't know why that is, but we've done it from orbit. So once we get that ocean imagery, which is the OCEAN mission, that will change a lot of people's thoughts about the solar system, at least, never mind the galaxy or the universe. So it's just another truth about the situation of the solar system. You know, apparently there was a audit of the, I think it was the Federal Reserve recently or something, either that or somewhere else in the government. Now the military, that's right. There was an audit of the Defense Department or something like that, and they couldn't find like $2.7 trillion or something. They couldn't account for the missing $2.7 trillion. Couldn't find it. Yeah, Johnny says maybe we'll find the monolith from the 2001 movie. Yeah, that's right. I hope so. You know, there's areas in the Grand Canyon apparently that you can't go to, off limits. I've heard about things like Egyptian stuff in the Grand Canyon and other stuff down there too. Kind of interesting. Let me zoom out, get a bigger shot here of what's going on. Yeah, Liam says, some people say the moon is hollow. Yeah, apparently they, a while back, they struck the moon with some spacecraft to see what would happen. And they measured the earthquake or whatever, the quake or the vibration through the moon. And it apparently rang like a bell, like a hollow bell, was the feedback from that experiment. Hey, Dakeenan. 69. Yeah, for a Tuesday, it feels like a Friday. That's all I can say. I did a lot of physical exercise today and did a bit of driving as well. For me, it feels like a Friday. I guess I have no commitments through the end of this month. I've got nothing that I need to do. Maybe I'll move over and get a shot of the Starship That might be an interesting shot. Let me get a shot once more of the platform there. Yeah, Dakina says, feels like the first time I tuned into your channel 1 year ago. Nothing seems to have changed much. Still no launch, no order launch. Yeah, I guess what's changed is they've got more infrastructure here. I bought some property here, and I'm different. You know, hopefully we're all kind of different. I'm actually better than I was a year ago, maybe. Happier, a little bit happier. They're closer to a launch, that's definitely, but yeah, it does. This could be 2021, in December 2021. Definitely we could be December 6th, but it's 2022 right now, but it could be 2021 for sure. Sure. In the last year, they've probably gotten more, you know, we got this gate in front of us here. That's one of the major, in the last 9, 10, 12 months, we got this gate here on both sides, here on the left as well. They fixed the irrigation quite a bit. I guess I can go review some of the changes that happened since last year. So this used to be flooding all the time, so they got the water drainage system going better. You can see there to the left of the wall, there's still a bunch of water puddled over there, but and they did the road, they did asphalted over the road a few times. So all this is new. Yeah, Johnny 3000 says 1.5 years since the first orbital launch mentioned. Yeah, they were looking at September 2021, right? Or so, or maybe August of 2021. Yep, you're right. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, you know, we all would have thought they would have done it by now. So don't know all the different particulars that may have gotten in the way. Maybe they just want to do a bigger ship the first time or whatnot. Maybe they weren't competent enough to do it. Maybe they had a lot of hopes and dreams that were not actually based on reality. You don't know. I don't know. They haven't told us. So maybe after it's all said and done, when they do the launch, they'll come out with the reasons why they did what they did. And but for now, I haven't done any research to see or find out. So yep. But I do believe in the butterfly effect. There are many different explanations of what the butterfly effect is, but the explanation that I'm referring to is that everything is connected. So maybe because of the wind in Africa on a nice Friday night happened to blow in a different direction, everything else in the universe changed. So we're all responsible, so it's not all SpaceX's fault. It's definitely the dependent on the galactic spin around the ecliptic plane, right, or something like that, right? The galactic spin around the nearby galaxies, which had an effect on the water temperature and everything else. That's right. Reciprocal, yeah, that's right, Liam. That's right. But you know what they say sometimes, to do something for the next 7 generations, right? Maybe there is somebody here at SpaceX who's spiritual. Maybe instead of doing a one-time thing, they were thinking ahead, and maybe they're thinking ahead for the next 5 or more generations, and they wanted to do it right the first time. Yeah. So, you know, they had the high bay and then they built the mega bay next to it. So we had the tower, and now maybe they're doing the mega tower here. They're gonna make it. They're gonna mega it. They're gonna make it much. Put all the armor and shielding on it or something. It's definitely a good lesson because, you know, it's good to protect yourself, and it's good to protect the tower. You know. Get a shot of the quick disconnect. I haven't done that shot yet. I don't know how long I'm going to be here, so if you're wondering how long is it going to be there, I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but it's kind of a nice shot for me to just hang out. Take a look at some things here as well. It's currently, the time is 5:35 p.m. Central Time, which would be 4:35 Mountain Time, and it'd be 6:35 Eastern Time, Tuesday, the 6th of December. Pomomako's here, commenting. I'm looking for good ideas. If you know of a good idea, I'm just mentioning it again. I'm looking for some crazy ideas, some crazy good ideas of things I could do that people would like to see. Ocean camera related or SpaceX space related. Maybe a trip somewhere to go see a space agency or whatever. Reach out to me. I got something to mention here. My phone number is now, I put it on the, here on the YouTube channel. If you would go to the, if you look under the home, if you go to the home, click on home here at YouTube for Ocean Cam and see I put my phone number there. You can text me or don't call me or something. Shit, not right now actually. I didn't put it on Do Not Disturb. So if we lose the reception, it's good that someone found my phone number and actually called. But I will have to restart the stream, and I would at that point put on the Do Not Disturb. But I did put my phone number up there. You can text me or call me, and if you know, that's just the current situation at the moment. Yeah, I do. I encourage you to send me a message and reach out, so that instead of just being a static show here, we can have some more excitement in the Ocean Cam feature videos and stuff like that, and also move the Ocean Cam mission forward. If you ever want to reach out, you got my number. I also got, I have a new thumbnail for the Ocean Cam channel. I went on to Fiverr over the last 2 days, and I paid someone to make a new thumbnail, and that's just, it wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but it's better than what I had. There are some people who have, who use their logo, the circle, which I have here with the Ocean Cam circle. And Johnny says 2337 because in Germany it's GMT +1. It's okay, just after midnight over there. Good stuff. Yeah, because the the circle, what should I have for the logo or the profile picture on the YouTube channel, I'm thinking of making that more elaborate, and then take the thumbnail and make it something like subscribe, or subscribe and one of you will be awarded I have one of those remove before launch, or remove before something, one of those keychains, red keychains from SpaceX, and I could say subscribe to be you know, to have a chance to win the remove before launch keychain or whatever. I could put since a lot of people like to get things, a lot of people aren't. I was thinking that, you know, if 1% of the population is elite and the rest 99% are struggling, or, you know, they're not really elite, then 1% of the people get what they want and the other 99% don't really get what they want. So if you want to market to people, then you give people what they need rather than what they want, because 99% of the people can't afford what they want. They just they spend their money on what they need. So I might do something like that with the thumbnail there, and put out something that people need or want, or something like that in the banner, and make the thumbnail just the ocean cam picture or something like that. So the banner, I might be maybe much more just a plain static subscribe for a chance to win something, you know. That's what some other people like Mr. Beast and Phidias have done. Mr. Beast has given away like some kind of diamond something or something like that. You can go check out Mr. Beast on YouTube. He's the #1 YouTuber on the planet. So I think he makes like 40 million a year or something like that. So, but his banner is just a subscribe for an opportunity to win some diamond or something like that. And Phidias has like subscribe for, I forgot what his thing was, but it was interesting to see those two things today when I was finalizing the Ocean Cam banner. I was like, wow, it doesn't really compare to what they did, but it's better than what I had. So I'm happy with it. Yeah, happy with it. Definitely a step in the right direction. Okay, Mr. Beast giving away a $1.2 million private jet. That's awesome, Dakina 69. Yeah, I want to do stuff like that. I want to, I want to get to that level, you know. I don't want to do it exactly the same. I want to do it, you know, in some other inspiring way. But that sounds cool. That's really awesome. I've had some thoughts about things that I could do for a video. I wrote some of them down. I don't have them at the top of my head at the moment, but I have been thinking about things that could be good to do on video. I've got a couple lists of things already. But next year I'd like to put out a good edited video every Friday or so for about 50 weeks. So I'm gathering together different ideas and looking for, I've been actually looking through shocking, description of shocking and other types of things, topics that might lead to some ideas. I know there are some people who make like, they make like ground structures or other stuff, a turbine on a river, which powers some light bulbs and stuff like that, and they get like 1 million views or something. Oh yeah, Dakinin. What should I give away? Maybe a free tour of SpaceX. But people like to have something, so maybe that's not good enough. Let me know what the prizes could be. I need some ideas for prizes. Yeah, I think it would be just any of all the subscribers, but so it would be of the, you know, Mr. Beast, for instance, has 100 million. Oh, I could do that, DeKinnon. Mr. Beast has like 100 million subscribers, I think. So DeKinnon69 said I could, you could win the pickup truck, the Ocean Cam truck. Maybe eventually I'll get to that point where I'll be able to give away the truck. Maybe if we got like a million subscribers, I would give away the Ocean Cam pickup truck. How about that? I'll get on camera and say that. That's something crazy. I will get on camera and say I will give it to somebody who subscribes. All right, so here's the deal. DeKinnon69, you are amazing. If you send me your address, I will send you the remove before flight, remove before launch key tag. But the Keenan came up with a good idea that I could give away the Ocean Cam truck if I reach 1 million subscribers. I will do that to 1 subscriber. We're currently at 14,000 14,000 subscribers. That's why you could try Paul's Starbase guided tours. Yeah, I could give away some guided tours. There was a group of people that are possibly interested in doing a tour. It was about 20 people. Yeah, DeKinnon. Yeah. But so that's another one. I'll guarantee that if we reach, when we reach, what is it? We're at 14,000 now. If we reach 16,000 subscribers, I'll give like 5 people free, 5 subscribers free. We'll make it 15. I'll give 15 people free tours of SpaceX. Well, at 1 million, Tony, I could do it at 1 million. Maybe for every 1,000 subscribers we get, I'll give that many people free tours of SpaceX. That's a good one. I could definitely do that. Let me go down a little bit here. Okay, I'll say this on camera to have it, and I'll say the date and my name and my. All right. So Prince Paul S. Mamakos, on Tuesday, December 6, 2022, at 5:46 in the evening Central Time, hereby do solemnly swear that when we reach every 1,000 subscribers we get, I will give up to the number 20, because at that point I'll have to reconsider. But when we get to 15,000 subscribers, I will give 15 subscribers here at Ocean Cam a free tour of SpaceX. When we get to 16,000, I'll give 16 people a free tour of SpaceX. You'll have to arrange the timing, and I'll meet you, and we'll go and we'll drive down and check it out and check out the site here. But you would have to fly in and all the rest. But I would meet you somewhere in Brownsville and take you down here, and we would check out the site in person. And then, so up to 20,000 for the next 5,000 subscribers. We're at 14,200 and something subscribers at the moment. Tuesday, December 6, 2022. But when we get to 15,000, we can't do it if we go down. But if we go up to 15 people, I'll pick out. And 16 people, 17 people. I will do that. We will check that out. We got to pick some. We got to get some other prizes and stuff along the way as we grow as well. So. I made that as boring and long as I could. Okay. Yeah, a tour would be good. Do it live. Oh, that's a good idea, Liam. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Do the tours live. I like that. That's good stuff. Good deal. Well, that's a step forward. Thanks, guys. Yeah, you can be on the Ocean Cam channel too. How about that? You can be on the live stream when we're down here at the launch site. I promise you we will do that. I'm encouraging. I'd like to get people down here, so that's actually a win-win for everybody. Filming the SpaceX cat will get more subscribers. Where is the SpaceX cat? I did a while back. There was a cat out here. Which cat are we talking about? Yeah, live will be awesome. Yep, fantastic, says Tony. Yep. Yeah, right. Continue to think out of the box, try and get your subs up and likes. Not sure what you can do to get more subs. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to do some shocking things or some exciting things or educational things, whatever it is. You know, that's what I'd like to do. Do better edited. Even though I'll have to take footage the same that I always do and usually do, but I'll be able to edit it a lot better and make it with music, and I'll pay someone to do that and it'll be more exciting. So. Johnny says there was a cat here about a year ago, right? I did get a cat over here in front of the wall here about a year ago, so I don't know how much the viewership went up because of that, but Dakina, yeah, I don't think so. Good idea, but no, I don't think so. There are some other people that I could maybe team up with. It has to be a good jive between the people, and you know, I'm of the Cancer sign, much like Elon is a Cancer. I'm a Cancer sign, and I guess you know, a good signs for Cancer or Taurus is a decent compatible sign as far as working together, or a Pisces is a pretty good sign with a Cancer, and Scorpio is a good sign as well. So yeah, no, Johnny, 3 on 3. You know, anyone who uses that word as a name is kind of off the list. They're good people, but yeah, I don't see that teaming up happening. I'm on the side of disclosure is of paramount importance. The more secrecy there is, the more things get messed up. So people who use the even in their name, who would kind of confuse the public with a name that is not really, you know, NASA is a name that was created for the U.S. government to inspire, but it also confuses, because NASA is just another word for the U.S. government, and it's the public side of the military space program. You know, there's a military space program as well as the public side of the military space program, and the NASA is just the small public side of a larger defense and war machine. Which is involved in space. The budget of the military defense space is much bigger than the. Yeah, I could partnership with Jenny Cam. That would be awesome. I don't know where Jenny is. I'd like to reach out to her. I guess I used to have her phone number, but I think I deleted it. But yeah, if she were around, I'd love to partner up with her. She's also she has Jenny has great connections, but I'm skeptical. I don't understand how she would reach the conclusions that she has about certain political parties and stuff. But yeah, I'd love to reach out and check her out. Yeah, Johnny, I think I burnt that bridge a while back. Thanks. There's almost no chance for any happiness between the two companies. Yeah, Dakinen, there is some type of, it looks almost like concrete to me. I don't know if it's a panel or not, but they have started filling in areas of the tower there. You can see it. To me, it looks like concrete. I'd have to get out the other camera. Apparently, the chopstick arms over in Florida are apparently shorter, so I would think that these chopsticks are definitely longer than they need to be. Owen? Yeah, apparently the tower over there with the chopsticks has their chopsticks are shorter. I do, Johnny. I appreciate the brainstorming there. Good stuff. But yeah, there's no chance for NSF and OceanCam to partner up. I know certain things which I'm not flexible on. You're good. And I will not budge at all on what I know to be true. So. Johnny says the cladding is made of steel plates with a little space between them. It's not concrete. So steel plates, huh? So this, I'll use my hand. You're saying this area here is steel? That's not concrete, that's steel? DeKeenan says, Paul, does it not interest you to join SpaceX to work on site? Yeah, DeKeenan, I've applied for over 40 jobs at SpaceX over the last year, almost 2 years, and I haven't heard anything from SpaceX as far as even wanting to chat about anything. So even including about 2 days ago, there was another a purchasing position at SpaceX I applied for, but you know, we'll see. I've definitely left it as an option to join SpaceX on site. Yeah, that'd be great. Johnny says the black stuff is steel plates. Okay, good stuff, Johnny. Thanks, man. That's good info. I don't know what the, Owen says a Raptor engine blew up the other day. I don't know what the result of that test was. I think there was an 11 engine booster static fire. And I didn't look into what actually happened, what the test results were. Yeah, if you know anyone at SpaceX, let them know I'm interested. Definitely, I'd be happy to. I wouldn't sweep the floor, but I would definitely do any tactical or menial. I would do menial jobs or technical, as long as it was at SpaceX, because I'm a good worker. So if they saw me working good at something small, then maybe they'd give me something a little bigger to work on next time. Yeah. I got a commercial instrument pilot's license. I studied nuclear engineering for 2 years, and I got a bachelor's in holistic wellness. I was in the Army for a little bit in 1999. So I jumped out of airplanes for a little bit as well as a paratrooper for a short period of time. And I've been out of body. I'm an author and done some other stuff as well. So I got a scuba diving license, different stuff. Let's see. Owen says there was a new engine being tested separately. Okay, so you're talking about over at McGregor? Yeah, I don't remember anything blowing up here on site, but maybe at McGregor is what you're talking about. I'm a businessman too, so I've been a multimillionaire about 14 years ago. When my dad passed away, he left me a couple $1 million, and within 5 years, I spent it all on good projects that never turn out to actually manifest. Because I learned that it's good to have business sense, and although people like to think that if you're left money, then you would naturally still have the money after many years. But if you were a diehard, if you're someone with a big heart and you never really been into business and you come into money, typically it doesn't last very long. And for me, it didn't last too long either, because I had I was in 2007 through 2009, 2012, through that 5-year time period, I started some pretty big projects, and I didn't have much large business experience or exposure to corruption and the rest of it, so, or knowledge about choosing good business partners. So I trusted people and I got screwed over several times. So yeah, I lost a couple million within 5 years, and then for pretty much the last 10 years I've been struggling. But still learning more about business. I've flipped a couple houses and done other things. I've been involved in auctions, but started from scratch again. For the, I do not have a single penny from what I used to have, but everything that I have now is stuff that I've earned myself through different projects or businesses that I've used my sweat and tears for. So I have that business sense about what's bullshit and what has possibility. So a lot of the younger people don't have that experience, world mistakes. They haven't made enough mistakes as I have, and many other people who are older. So that's a plus as far as my skill level. Yeah, I'm not, you can't hold on to stuff like that forever. So I've let go of it all, but just saying it here on camera for people to know, A lot of people like to think that youth is a benefit, they'll follow orders and the rest of it, but youth is also inexperience and stupidity. So yeah, it's good to know the reality of the world. Hey, Nick says, hello from Tucson. I put away lots of mine into gold and silver. That's good. Right on, Nick. Sounds like a smart move. Good stuff. Yeah, I got a little silver too. I bought 20 ounces of silver a couple weeks ago. If the silver ever spikes, I will have a little profit from that and be able to pay off some debt. Maybe the rest of my debt. Silver, it's said that, silver might go to 1 to 15 ratio with gold in the future, and gold is currently $1,000, and it's around $1,900. So I haven't checked it recently, but if gold were to go to $5,000 and silver would, if you divide 5,000 by 15, that could give you some approximation of what silver could be worth. It's currently around $22, I guess. I haven't looked at it in a couple days. I've been so excited about taking video here at SpaceX and other stuff that I stopped looking at the metals price. But yeah, it's said that silver could easily go above $100, and if you have a good amount of it, you'd be in a better position. Yeah. Well, Keenan, we'll see what happens with Bitcoin, right? I still have a bunch of. Yeah, Johnny, that's actually true. Okay, Tony says longer sticks, more weight and more strain on the tower. I still have some, with the FTX, it went down. I had about $3,000 in some FTX tokens, and like about over 1 million tokens. And when it went down about 90% with it's in Chapter 11, right? But if another company were to buy it out, and those still have a possibility of going up. But after it got hit with that 90% drop in FTX token prices, those 3x long and 3x short tokens, I went ahead and I bought some more. It said that you buy when there's blood in the street, especially when it's your blood. So definitely when it was down 90%, even though they're going, they're now in Chapter 11 bankruptcy, but I went ahead and I bought some more. I bought like another 40 million tokens. So It's for 60 bucks, so you could get another additional 40 million tokens of something that used to be $7 each. So 7 times 40 million is what? 740 be about another $280 million if you ever go back to the price it used to be. So yeah, I bought some more. 8 Krugerrands in the bank for just in case. Yep, that's good stuff. Yep, that's good stuff. Johnny says, when they mine asteroids, I would be careful with gold and silver. Okay. But Johnny, if you look at from a spiritual perspective, from a larger reincarnational perspective, if there is just a one being in the universe, you and I have lost everything and gained everything in the universe infinite times, forever and ever. And we've lost one of the most valuable things that we've lost and regained over all these eons of time is our memory and our ability to think and act, right? So once again, we're here in these bodies moving around, and we have the opportunity to do something great. And with all the different fortunes that we've lost and gained over the eons of time, as the one being just having a different body, yeah, we have an opportunity to create something together rather than to destroy ourselves. So that's one of the, it's not a benchmark, but that's one of the foundations of the Ocean Camp mission here, is to collaborate and work together. And this is something difficult that we could do, to take video of the oceans on the other moons. And difficult, it would require a lot of collaboration and working together to build something great. And you might think I'm just putting out some hot air, but it's something I really believe, and I have been working at for the last since 2001, when I expanded out to the universe. I got a tattoo almost 20 years ago on my arm that says ocean. So the whole ocean thing is not new for me. It's pretty old. And the idea was that everything everywhere is an ocean. If you look at the what is it called, maritime law, is the idea that even space is the ocean. So the Navy used to have dominion over space. Now they created the Space Force and other stuff, and maybe the Air Force is involved. But as far as maritime law is concerned, everything is the ocean. So I'm always in the ocean. Even though I'm outside in the air speaking, we're always in the ocean. So. Looks like I gotta clean the camera there. We got that light bulb is reflecting off of some of the streaks across the camera there. I apologize for that. I'm gonna get something out of the truck. Maybe I'll give that a shot as far as cleaning that up. I have some clean things I can use to clean that up. Here we go. Oh, okay. Where are you going? There. Sorry about that. Forgot I had the mic on me. Let me clean out the thing here. Here we go. It's not good. Let me fix it a little bit more. There's some kind of loud venting that's going to start in 2 minutes. They just put it over the loudspeaker. That's a little better. I'm not sure which one is given. I've got 3 lenses on my camera here. Not sure which one is giving off the streak there. I haven't learned which lens does what. It's a little better. Hey, evening. Thanks, man. Hey, Julian. Jim, I'm with the Jim. I'm with you. Say, Dakina asked if there's anyone else chilling out around here. You know, there are some people that are starting to go to work right now, and there are some gentlemen to my left. To the left here. Oh yeah, no camera people out here. No, yeah, I don't see anyone with any cameras. Okay, I'm starting to hear some venting. They were saying there's going to be some venting. I do hear it somewhere back in the orbital tank farm. You got to realize that right now there's nothing special happening, and there are mosquitoes out here, and it does take a little effort to get down here. There's gasoline, and so if people were to come down and do some video photography, they wouldn't be making any money. So whatever, that's why I've been gone for so long. I've been out making money, but so I'm in between jobs right now. You could consider that my next opportunity is after the new year. So. But other people are still at work doing whatever, and when there's something exciting happening here with like a booster move, they will come down, and that's why there aren't any other photographers down here right now. But I own property here, and this is where my primary residence is now. So for me, it's coming home. It's I'm home right now, so not like I got to go home after being here. I'm home right now, so. I own property about within 2 miles of here, so. There was something interesting on LinkedIn. There, the Mars. I think the Mars something. What is it called? They're looking for some people to go to the Antarctic to start up their research center there or something like that. Mars, I forgot what the whole thing is called, but they have like a Mars research station in the Antarctic that they're looking for volunteers. I think they also want you to be able to support yourself with $20,000 in donations or something like that from somewhere, but so. Yeah, Dakeenan, I may call people about different jobs, but yeah, I might be back in action until the new year. Yeah, I might be. That's why I don't have anything planned through the new year right now. So. I could check it. There was something in Florida I could do, but I decided not to do it. And there are some other people I could call about work, but right now I'm just chilling. One of my ideals would be to, like, every year in December just chill, just don't do anything, so, and hang out with friends or people. So that's what I wanted to do for several years. And last year, I think it was the first year I got to somewhat do that. And this year I'm doing it more so, I guess. At least at the moment. you guys are the friends that I'm hanging out with. So if there were people here to hang out with, I would hang out with them. But I haven't manifested that yet. Yep. Good plan for the end of the year is chill. Yep. I'm with you. Yep. A lot of people coming to work right now. Starting up the new shift or something. One of the things I'm keeping in mind as a possibility is, so I just got there was somebody on Facebook Marketplace, I was looking for like a water barrel or something like that. I mentioned a little bit earlier in this stream, but I bought a 250-gallon water jug today, and I put it on the Ocean Can property. But I'd like to maybe scale up that capacity more and more to maybe eventually a swimming pool sized container of water, and use that to test out the pumping of the surrounding water that pulls up apparently a few times a year in the area, and that'll be some initial tests for pumping out on another moon or planet on a swimming pool sized amount of water, just to get a better idea of how much water that is, and some of the have to have that experience more and more. I'll do some videos of that over time, but if you know of any place I can get that large of a membrane or something like that that can contain that amount of water, let me know. I think in the next 2 to 4 minutes I'll end the show, unless something happens or anyone has any ideas about anything. But mosquitoes are starting to come out a little bit stronger, and we've talked about a lot of stuff. Time to turn in, maybe. I will check out any texts or messages that I get. Again, you can, my phone number is there in the About section here on YouTube. You can always send me a text. If you call me, I probably won't answer, but maybe I will. Anyway, I will get the voicemail if you leave a voicemail, and be happy to chat or get your whatever you're trying to send me, whatever information you're trying to send me. Message. There is somebody who has my number. Sir Chris has my phone number, and he texts me. He texts me, send me text every now and then. It's fun to get his messages, and you're welcome to do the same with whatever you want to tell me. Some people prefer to send a message on Twitter, so I get messages on Twitter. Occasionally I'll get a message on Facebook. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I'm here putting out whatever messages I have for you, and you're welcome to do the same. I guess remember that we were saying earlier in the stream, when we reach 15,000 subscribers, I will, that was the commitment, I will give 15 free tours to whoever wants to show up, to those 15 subscribers that reach me and say, hey, I'd like to do the tour, maybe I'll do it that way. So when we reach 15, there will be 15 free tours. When we reach 16,000, we'll do 16 free tours, 17, 18, 19, up to 20, and that'll be 20 free tours for some subscribers. When we reach 1 million subscribers, I will be giving away the OceanCam truck. I will give you a photo of that. I'll give you a shot of that. Let me pick up the camera. Don't want to miss the Starship there. Get a good shot of that. See, all these different trucks, but this one here, this white truck, I'm not going to show you the license plate. It's the OceanCam truck. It has been, at one time it was frozen in liquid nitrogen, or maybe the vapors of liquid nitrogen, by the exploding SN, one of the test tanks here, which they did a burst test on it, cryo burst test. And so when we reach 1 million subscribers, I will, whether it's running or not, I will give away this truck here to one subscriber. So that is the motivation to get out there, share the link, share whatever excitement you get from this channel here, and I appreciate it. That is my sleeping bag in the back there. I have slept in this truck quite a bit. Fidias rented this truck for 2 weeks. I think it was a week or 2 weeks, and after the first week I think it stopped working, but it's working again. I got a new distributor cap, and it's been through a lot, this truck here. I'd be happy to give it away to when we reach 1 million subscribers. Let me get in front of the camera too and say that. You can have this truck. Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm actually I have the title, so I have that capability. We could do it tomorrow. We could do it tonight if we reach 1 million subscribers. You can surprise me. See what we can do. See what you can do. I'm willing to give it away. That's about it. I will say goodnight. Unless somebody else wants to step out here and say something, I'll wait. I'll wait a minute, see if anyone else has any other message for the rest of us. See if you have a message. Johnny says, the Angry Astronaut got to 90,000 subscribers recently, but he's also doing a lot of daily videos. I got you. Yeah, he's a good guy. I never met him personally, but I've seen at least a few of his videos, and I appreciate what he's putting out. Good stuff. No reason why astronauts have to be all cheery, cheery and happy, right? I mean, if you're working for the government, maybe you got to do that, and you got to put on a good face. But I think they sign a non-disclosure, and they sign some other secrecy type of thing. So astronauts really can't tell you everything that they know, but they can tell you what they're allowed to tell you. But the Angry Astronaut's not actually, he doesn't work for the U.S. government or anything, so he can say what he wants. I appreciate what he's doing. I'm a little bit like the Angry Astronaut, but I got a different spin on it. I'm not really angry. I'm just trying to get people excited about collaborating and a good future for everybody. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. Good stuff. I will sign out. I hope you have a good evening. Thanks so much for joining and participating. And wherever you're watching from, whenever you're watching this, whatever dimension you're in, we're all connected, and that's what's most important. And that we take care of each other in whatever dimension or time or whatever's going on in your life. Maybe make today a little bit better. Take care. Good to see you. Reach out if you want to. Good stuff. Good night, guys, gals.